Good morning, it's Patsy. So I've come on today to do day 10 of hashtag 31 days of tarot, which I believe the prompt is decks you would like to work with in 2019. As I've said in previous ones, there is numerous decks that I want to work with in 2019, mainly the ones that I brought in 2018 that I didn't get a chance to do much work with. So be too many to drag off my shelves to show you, because there's loads that I'd like to work with this year. And plus I've also ordered, which comes today, one off my wish list, the Llewellyn Tarot, which I want to work with as well. At the minute, it's from the start of January, I've been using working with the Tower of the She, which was one that I wanted to work with, and also working with the Oracle Angels, our ancestors, another one I said I wanted to work with, and the other tarot that I've been working with is Tarot of the Old Path, which I'm finding really good. So they're the ones I'm working with at the minute, and like I said, there's loads more that I want to work with in 2019, including the Llewellyn what's coming today. But I pulled a couple that I bought last year that I worked with for a short while, but I think with these ones it's going to help if I get the book to go with the deck, because you only get like the little white book and it doesn't really give you a lot. The first one is the Pagan Tarot. Now I might hold on to with this because there's the book, it's a bit squished, but there's the book. There's a little bit, but not an awful lot, because it's all different languages. But there's the backs. Apparently this is coming out again with in a book set with the book, with the bigger book. So instead of going out and buying the book, I might just get the I'm not sure, I'll see. I might just get the new box set when that comes out, or try and find just the book, because I do love this deck and I did work with it for a good while last year, and it's a very intuitive deck, but it's got quite a lot of different takes on how the cards are portrayed. So I think a book would help to understand why they've done it that particular way. But this is a lovely deck, so this is one that I do want to work with in 2019, but I do think it will help to have the book with it. I'm not sure if I've shown you this deck too much before, or whether you've got it. The lighting's not great today. It's a really gloomy day today. When I woke up this morning, I thought it was the middle of the night. It was so dark. But yeah, so this is one of the decks that I do want to work with alongside a lot of others. But like I said, I think with this one I do need the book to get better insight into, you know, the imagery and the reasoning behind why they've chosen that, because it's not really at all a Rider-Waite based deck. I love how they have the quartz in here. Which one is that? That one is Two of Swords. Yeah, yeah. So I do love how they do the quartz in this deck, and I like I said, I do love the deck. I just think I would be better to have the book. Now it will depend when the new one comes out, whether it's going to be borderless, or at least this, you know, how they do it in different languages or what have you. If that's gone from the deck, then I might just buy the new box set, because I don't like this, how they do these, and it's not a favourite of mine what they do. So I should have to have a look when this box set, to see if the cards are slightly better by not having all those names on, because it is a low Scarabeo, and I think it's still going to be. So we will see. But I definitely think that that's a lovely deck, but it does need the book to go with it. The other one that I want to work with, what I got a couple of months ago and have only used it a couple of times, and I do think, again, you get the little it's the chrysalis tarot, and you do get the little book. You do get the little book with some information on, but there's a lot of name changes in this one, and there's a lot, not just the majors, but the actual suits are all changed too. So again, I do think this deck would help to have the book with it to better explain. Though I did do a couple of readings, and you know, it was fine intuitively, but again, like the Pagan Tarot, I do think that a book will give you more insight into why they have chose those images, and it's just getting my head around the name changes of the individual suits, which is another one, because you know, like 2 of mirrors, and I think the other one is stones, and spirals and scrolls. So I love that Phoenix card there for judgment. But a lot of, like I said, a lot of them have, like this is the Death card. A lot of them have got different names, if not all of them. So I do think that this is a deck that I'm going to really have to study to get the best use out of it. The Healer, the Page of Mirrors, because it is lovely, and I do love the deck. I do love the deck. I just think I need to spend a lot of time working with it and have a book to kind of explain the reasoning behind different, you know, different images and the name changes, getting my head around the name changes. I'm old school, so it's always been sort of like the 4 main suits we're all used to. So when they change them, I can, some of the, you know, when it's just a few of the majors changed, you know, I'm fine with that. But when they change all the suits as well, it kind of, my brain goes into frazzled mode. So and it slows me down a bit reading, try to think, now is that swords or is that pentacle, or do you know what I mean? So this is just going to be one of those decks I'm going to take down with the van with me in summer, when I have a lot of free time sitting on the beach and what have you, just to sit and read the book, or going through the images and just sort of sit with them and see what's what. Because I love this deck, and like I said, it is very unusual. I mean, I love that. It's just the name changes what throws me. But yeah, so that's another one. So that's the Chrysalis Tarot. And like I said, it is a beautiful deck, and it is one that I want to work with. That's the backs if I haven't shown you. But that's another one that I think I need to get the book for. So, like I said, there are 2 that I want to work with, but I do think I need the book. And there's loads on my shelf that I want to work with, that I bought last year that never got round to working with, or not for any length of time, and I want to work with all those 2. Plus the new one that I get in today, the Llewellyn. That is something I've wanted for a long time. It's been on my wish list a long time, and it come up on my Amazon reduced to, I think it was £14.50 or something like that. And I thought, well, while it's that price, I've got to, because I think last time I looked it was around 20 some odd pounds, £22, something like that. So that is one that I thought, well, while it's at that price, I have to have it. So I got it, and I'm looking forward to working with it. And I'm trying to shut this tuck box. I hate tuck boxes when it's got the white bulk, trying to tuck it all in. But I shall get there eventually. Still trying. Right, so that is my decks I want to work with as such, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.